Hello there, greetings fellow humans. Onward to the joy of going from Rosewood Fire Department to the Army Surplus Store and Entropy Device Store in Doe Valley, which is up north. It's easy enough to find in the map, projectzomboid.com, but for those that don't want to just look on that, they can instead go and watch this if they really would like the joy of my ADHD and everyone else's ADHD combining together to make it so no one can watch or pay attention to anything. But yep, that's the joy of YouTube though. 1 nanosecond into the intro and everyone's gone. But oh well, let's go onward to showing where to go. Oh, and here's the turn away from Dr. Madness's thing. So yes, anyone that watches Dr. Madness stream here, here's the base. So let's start with this little detour here showing the way to get from that base to Doe Valley. Here's the base. They're in Dr. Madness's server. That's the one that's the base there. Yeah. Now let's go. And I have one of the vanilla cars, I think, or it's not like one of the cooler ones anyway, whatever it is. It's definitely very 90s though, but dang it, keep going on the grass. You haven't used the Speed Demon trait before, just the Sunday Driver before, but this I've managed to get a few better traits by the power of changing settings to however I like them. So, if you like having ultimate difficulty and wasting loads of real-life hours for maximum schadenfreude or whatever else, yeah, go right ahead. I don't know. Anyway, for me, let's just get this done. And here's the mini-map. You can see the route that I've already taken on it. See where the road lines are a little brighter. Over there is where the surplus store is, and over there is where the entropy device store is. So we'll be going to the surplus store first, and I might take the scenic route, although it took a fair chunk of time to clear up all the trees that were in the way when I couldn't move the vehicles. Really need a tow truck to get rid of some of those vehicles, or like a propane torch and other things. Of course not an actual propane torch. This is a video game and it wouldn't work that way. You'd need to have, like, I don't know, stuff from Dead Space for hand tools with that much power to take it apart. I mean, well, a plasma cutter and a lot of time for the other things. There are plasma cutters in real life, but they're more like small torches that cut lines, and you have to have like an air supply, a filtered air supply, to be ionized and all the other crap. And it's not like projecting plasma like in Dead Space, but just like a torch, a really, really hot torch of doom. But yeah, anyway though, so this is the route. I think if we had the Raven Creek mod on and it actually worked, this would also be around where Raven Creek is. I don't know. I haven't really seen that on the map so well. I know I went there with Dr. Madness and got an SMG that was pretty cool. Yeah. Either way, we have this to go to, which is the surplus store and entropy device store. Unfortunately, it has a lot of paintball supplies, which is part of the Arsenals mod, and I already looked into the containers, so if I remove that, some of the things are pretty cool, like some that I have with me. I think the SPAS 12 and whatever. Let's check. I have a SPAS, yeah, Arsenal 26 gunfighter mod, and 7.62, I meant to put that back in the subway van. And the tactical axe is also Arsenal, but they have like paintball supplies, and I don't care about paintball. But I suppose it's in-game immersion or some other thing, right? You could probably fire paintballs at the zombies for some reason. They would be like, paintballs, you would lose. But yeah, something like that. Extra crunchy. But yep, here we go with the joy of swerving on the road, and deliberately though, because why not? It does waste time, I guess, though. But yep, we're turning right here at the turn, just following the road, pretty much. And we're gonna keep going straight at that T intersection, pretty much, although I think the road curves itself, if I remember. And yeah, following this road, pretty much. Just going left at the intersection out of Rosewood is basically how to get there. But it's easy enough to see on a map, like projectzomboid.com. That one is the one that I look at occasionally to see where the heck everything is. There's also a phone app which has a little bit less readable detail per se because of how the interface is, but it's the same visually at least. Yeah, this is a bit of a trek, and I know everyone's already tuned out, except a few that I'm thankful for, but would be nice to have everything work out better. Yeah, it is funny though, like, it's not, TikTok and all this other stuff, Vines and Shorts and all this other stuff, they've all been just the more recent thing, but for Space Odyssey 2001, one of the coolest and yet most boring movies ever. Both cool and boring. These are not contradictions. It is a lot of landscapes. But one of the actors there blamed video games of his time, of the time of the movie, for the joy of everyone finding it boring. But it's like, it is boring, and yet it's also cool. All the special effects are cool, the space artwork's cool. It just drags on forever though. Same as my content, but I don't know, I suppose it is a little bit cooler because it's in space. But not really in space, it's special effects, of course. Da, da, da. But yeah, I like Everspace though. Anyone likes watching me play Everspace, I could play more of that. I actually spent about 11 hours working on this server because my brother-in-law, sort of, I think, he wanted to play Project Zomboid, so yeah, I set it up, and I hope the mods will actually work. I had my friend Joe try to play, but one of them didn't, so I tried to remove it. I added it back for this, the combat text one, but it didn't work for him. It works normally though. But yeah, everything's always messing up in some way or another. Maybe everyone's like updating them to work with build 42 or something, I don't know. Either way, things keep going crunchy. But yeah, let's see here. Is this where we're at? I think this is the gas station. Could probably stop by, but I changed the fuel usage so it's not gonna be just draining the tanks all the time, because that's a pain. A lot of those things are just like time wasters, it's immersion, I suppose, but it's time wasting, just like sorting through paintball gear. But oh well, live and learn. I'm not gonna do Arsenal's mod next time, but here's a food market, probably with some rotten food in it. But yeah, here's the joy of this place here. And I think I might take that van back, but here's the, well, it says Jamieton Army Surplus here. And let's look at the map for a moment for anyone that wants to see it larger. But yeah, here's where we're at. Here's where the fire department is. Here's Dr. Madness's safe house. And there's the Doe Valley Zone of Doom here. And next I'm gonna go over here to the gun shop in the video game. So there's a camping store also. Let's exit this before the zombies make me crunchy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take the scenic route. It is a bit of a pain. And I have the tactical axe with me. I don't remember if I brought enough duct tape to fix it, but I already cut down the ones that were blocking the pathway for the vehicles that I couldn't move out of the way, and this is a little bit more maneuverable of a vehicle than the subway van I brought last time. You know what's fun is I actually recorded over an hour of material last time, and OBS decided to be its last two letters instead of working. So I turned down the amount of memory usage that Project Zomboid allocates for itself for the server, which is easier to do as a server than as the base game itself. Like, there's one video I just watched about how to optimize performance for a game, and it actually has you use Notepad to add in some lines of code to just adjust the amount of memory that it uses. And the guy's system uses like 16 gigabytes of RAM. I only have 8 for my laptop here, and I've set the server's memory usage to 3.5 gig, so hopefully that's enough to... I turned it down from 4.75 to 3.5, and here's another vehicle that's not showing properly. Maybe I don't have the right tiles or something installed yet. Maybe that's the whole problem. It's always some problem somewhere. So if it's not one thing, it's another. Same as with everything else in life. You gotta just fix or repair daily, right? And here's some more garbage I couldn't move, but it's maneuverable. Sort of. Come on, really? It shouldn't have been this way. Okay, I think I will do a little bit of maintenance on this, hopefully without some friends nearby, but right click, cut down this stupid tree. And I know everyone is like, no, that has bird's nest. No, this is spring. There are no bird. Well, it's late winter, it's not spring yet. If it were spring, there could be bird's nests, but as it is, they'd be empty at late winter still. So yeah, I forget exactly the day, but it's still sometime in February within the game, and they don't really have birds in the game apart from like other sadness things. But yeah, anyway, and I do care for birds. Birds have been my friends for most of my life, at least small parrots. And oh yes, the beep beep beep, the fasten seatbelt. I actually turned off damage for collisions, so I don't need the seatbelt, but it's probably good practice. That is one of those things that's a sort of making sense deal. It's easy to forget, but yeah, good to have those still. So we're almost through this way. We could always have taken the highway, and there's less garbage on the highway that I can't move without a tow truck or the things to cut the vehicles apart in the game. Yeah, I had some fun over here too, I'll tell you what. But yay, the power of the SPAS 12 back then. The same shoddy that Robert Muldoon in Jurassic Park used, except he should have used it a little faster rather than being like, "Her clever girl." It's like, yeah, your food now, extra crunchy. Congrats on that. Fire one, fire another. Pow pow. Couple fewer dragons of doom. So let's see, this way. Let's ignore those Zeds over there and bring on the scaffolding. Or did I miss the turn here? I might have missed the turn. Yeah, I am going a new way of doom. Alright, so apparently I do need to go past these. Alright, let's see here, what can I do? That looks like one that could probably be moved. Let's do it. Alright, was there only one of you? Here's hoping. Nope, there's a whole bunch of you. Yeah, you have a hard hat too, but I have a tactical axe, so I guess one plastic axe less. And how you guys doing? Over here. Get over here. I do have sort of stupid zombies, but they can still be overwhelming if you're not careful. Yep, hello. Would you like some free doom? I have some free doom for you. Right here. Thank you. But yeah, that's how it should be. Have it so you're stronger, they're weaker, they're corpses, pretty much. Reanimated corpses of Doom, but still, just they're gonna be not as powerful as they were before. So yeah, let's see here. We don't have duct tape to fix that. Wonderful. Which is a silly way to fix that anyway. Oh well, need to get more. We will get more. Probably some duct tape in this. Let's get the pickaxe though. Equip pickaxe. There we go. This is one of the best ones in the game, presuming it's not broken completely. It's not. Awesome. It is awesome. It's not broken. That's what's awesome about that. Duffel bag. Cool. Another duffel bag. I don't want to... Let's get this thing later. Empty gas can. Do you have duct tape? Or anything else that could fix this tactical axe? Where's the tactical axe? So it would require... It doesn't even say because we don't have anything. Lead pipe we can make... crap. Nope. Bitten, crap, nope. Well, that sucks. Disinfect, ball of disinfectant. One thing after another. Bandage. Well, that sucks. Look at one thing and then you get the joy of having to heal up later. Alright. And more joy. Alright, fine. Here we go. You need more perforation. There you go. And the combat text is that health bar. And we have even more friends. Wonderful. Probably from the car noise. Oh, come on. Good grief. I need to get more food. And I have the antibodies thing on, so it should be fine so long as we get plenty of rest and crap. All the joy. Let's see, it doesn't show that. Wonderful. Hopefully... Well, this sucks. Should have been paying more attention. Hopefully the antibodies thing actually works. But yeah. It isn't showing the Nox infection menu. So that's not good. That means it's potentially not working as a mod and this character will go crispy in a little bit. So, wonderful. Alright. Good grief. You just don't pay attention for one moment, and even on lame mode, you can go doomly. Like that. But with teeth and germs. Alright. And your turn over here. Good grief. And I probably didn't even record it because everything's acting up. But who knows, maybe it is. So yeah, gotta get all this stuff out of the way. The joy. Let's see, do we have duct tape here? Oh good, we do. Alright, good. Let's fix that a little bit. What? We don't have enough to fix it or what? Or does it require a particular thing or what? Oh, good grief. Whatever. Okay. Can't be repaired. Maybe it's like we need the repair mods mod. That's a joy in life, that's for sure. But I've turned over this way, I guess. I shouldn't have taken the left turn, maybe. So, okay. We're going this way now. I thought I had gone a different way, but... Oh, looks like that's the route. Okay. Or we could have gone this way, around that way as well. But now we're on the main highway portion, which cuts off this zone a little bit. The joy. Ah, crap. Let's exit the health menu while barely avoiding crashes. But yeah, the entropy device store is up there a little bit. And we need to eat some food. Do I have food? No, not health. Okay. Need to press I for inventory and then get more food eventually, but yeah. I'm really hoping the antibodies mod works and I can just rest and get rid of it that way. Or I'll need to start another character again. I'll be well equipped for it though, compared to starting out, but still. I need to make sure I get to the skills journal, which is in one of the Ecto 1 cars, I think. And get the skills transcribed so I don't lose it all. Would be good to not lose everything, you know? Just occasionally. Let's see here. This might be the hiking store first. Yeah, that's the camping store. And here's the entropy device store. Of Doom. Let's turn off the engine. Alright. Keep the pickaxe out. Let's see here. Do we have friends right away? Yeah, they bit me. I know. Need to get more bandages probably also. Ah, the joy. Alright. But yeah, here's the entropy device store. Turn off H. Yeah, need to have painkillers and other things. But yeah, and here's the door you'll need to have disassembled. Well, that one over here is where the door was. But that's the one that requires disassembling. And some stuff here, although some of it's like paintball crap, so what the heck, you know, CO2 cartridges and other stuff, John Wick's Benelli Mark IV, all that sort of stuff, a BB gun that's like an Uzi, but it's a BB gun, Umarex Steel Storm, whatever that is. But, yep, here's that. And some stuff behind the counter, best I can do is 20 bucks, right? Not quite the same thing, but large paintball hopper, part of Arsenal 26 Gunfighter main mod 2.0, whatever. So yeah, and all these things. So yep, there's that. And yeah, we have the joy of the dirty bandage now. Do I have a second bandage, or do I need to get way more? Alright, well, let's fix this if we can. A little bit more. Yeah, disinfect, ball of disinfectant, even though it wouldn't really do anything, but still. Bandage, good, a clean one, otherwise I'd need to clean one with the canteen probably, like this. Oh, we can't? What the heck? Where'd the water bottle go? Oh, sounds like a zombie nearby. Oh, the joy. Joy, joy, joy. There is some food at the camping store here, but there's also a gas station. Camping store doesn't have a whole bunch, but it is like, it has some cool stuff at least. And there's the seatbelt warning. Turn off the car, exit. And here we go with that. Here's this stuff here. So yeah, some foodstuffs I think here, books as well. Rain boots, military boots, tarps, tent kits, school bags, MREs, yeah, food. Meals rejected by the enemy, as some have called them. But yep, here we go. Food. Extra clogtastic food of doom. Well, I think this is going to be it for now. Take care everyone and try to not go crazy. But do beware, the space hamsters of doom.